Welcome to Behind the Aisle podcast, where we are just two wedding professionals sharing a no bullshit approach to what goes on behind the scenes in the industry. My name is Sarah, and I am a wedding photographer.
And my name is Katie, and I am a wedding planner. And
What
welcome
day
back
is it?
to
What
the Fuck Wednesday.
It's What the Fuck Wednesday. We love today.
Y'all love today.
Who's y'all?
The people who listen.
The people. The people love it. So if you're new here, welcome. We, on one Wednesday a month, we talk about our grievances, we air our grievances, and then we talk about your grievances. So if you would like to write into us, you can share a grievance at www.behindtheaislepodcast.com. There's a form there you can fill out. Super easy. You can be anonymous. Oh, fuck. Sorry. You can be anonymous or not anonymous. It's up to you. And we want to hear from you. We want to hear your shit.
It literally could be like anything too.
Yeah.
Like on a wedding day, it could be like interaction with a fellow vendor, client interactions, literally like
Big, small, doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't feel like you need to write us like a novel. You can just like a couple words. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about it. Or it can be questions like, yo, what the fuck is up with this?
Yeah.
And then we can just like chit chat.
Like, have you come across this situation? And then we can air it. And
Yeah.
obviously then we can share on social media. Maybe you have, I don't know, it's like a community, like we're bonding over.
Well, I fucking suck at social media because I am sorry, guys.
Same.
I have dropped the ball on the social media aspect of this podcast, so I apologize. So there may or may not be anything on social media, but you will know when there is an episode, though. I will definitely put that on there.
For sure.
Yeah. So what we normally do is we air a grievance that we have, and then we share a couple grievances, one or two, and I may or may not have a surprise for Katie for one of them. So basically I usually look into them because I want to make sure that we have something to talk about, and then I can't help but read them. But Katie knows nothing.
Literally nothing.
So-
I don't read them in advance. So
Yeah.
you get live reactions.
Which this one's going to be fun, I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Okay,
it's actually really cool. Okay, so do you have a grievance? Katie's been out of it a little bit. She's
Yeah, by the time
working on her last wedding.
Yeah, by the time like this podcast is aired, I would have gone like a whole month with like 0 weddings, and I feel like I haven't done a wedding in like many millennia, but it's only been a month, which is crazy.
It's crazy how quickly like you fall out of it. Like you fall out of the routine, and like I feel like you end up like not knowing anything.
For real.
It's very strange.
When I just did my 2 final walkthroughs for my last 2 December weddings of this year, I felt so rusty. I was like, okay, wait, what are the questions that I normally ask? Like, what do we need to confirm?
A combination of like burnout and data dumping. I feel like you just start data dumping your entire year.
Yep.
And just
So straight. And also I'm just on vacay mode. Like after literally my last wedding, I was like, I could just like mentally, like my brain like just started melting of like in relaxation of like, wow, you don't really have any commitments. Like, just chill out.
senioritis.
Yes. Yes.
I have my last wedding this weekend, so
How stoked are you?
I'm stoked. It doesn't stop though. I got other shit going on. Yeah, I got other shit going on. I got Christmas minis and all that fun stuff. But I usually take December off because nobody ever wants to do anything in December, and my birthday's in December and Christmas and like all the holiday shit. But a lot of people are doing stuff in December this year, which is very interesting. I don't know why.
When you say stuff, what do you mean?
Like I have an elopement. I have a shoot. I have a couple shoots. I might have a baby shower. I have to double check and see what my availability is for them. Excuse you. My phone vibrated. Yeah, so it doesn't stop, but I will after December. I will be taking January and February off completely. So
Good for you.
yeah.
You definitely deserve it.
Thank y'all.
You hustle real hard, girl.
You deserve a vacay as well.
Shit. Oh, I definitely will be. I will be taking one.
A nice siesta, a nice hibernation. Okay, so
I can't think of agreements that are really at the top of my head. I really obviously love pulling recent grievances, and nothing really sticks out to me.
Is there anything like in the past that you've been like, what the fuck?
Not that like comes to like my brain. I mean, the only one that I can really think of was from like the recent, like the last like 2 that I had is, everything has been meaning or reconciled now, but I did have like a what the fuck moment, in real time where I was like, literally, what the fuck? Like, what is this person doing? Ceremony has happened and couple happily married. And they are recessing down the aisle. Obviously, I'm meeting them at the end of the aisle because I have drinks and like food ready for them, and they're like little private area and whatnot. And so they recess down the aisle, and I do actually have I
think I'm changing up mine.
Okay.
And now that I think about it.
Yeah. So we are recessing down the aisle, and then we go into where this venue is at. There is a cellar that a lot of couples like to get their photos taken in after the ceremony, after they get married at like the outdoor ceremony location. And so they recess down the aisle. I'm walking them into the cellar to go get their photos taken. They do cellar photos. They come back out. They have a little private moment right before they jump into family portraits. And when I say private moment, it's just like them snacking and like, drinking and things like that for like 5 minutes or whatever. During this time frame, I then see a shuttle bus that is coming towards us. Because where they're standing, it kind of like is a shared driveway. But obviously, since ceremony is over, there's no use for us with the shuttle buses anymore. So I'm watching the shuttle bus come down the driveway, and from a planner's perspective, what we are used to for in regards to wedding day shuttles is that they come drop off guests, and then they typically will go find a place to hang out or crash, off site.
Not the car.
Not the bus. No, sorry. Yeah. Whoops. That was a terrible word. Wow. Bad word. That was, yeah. Shouldn't have, like crashes like
hang out.
Yeah. Hang out, relax, chill out, maybe taking a little nap and like in their van or whatever. Whoops.
Casually find a place to crash the bus.
Katie, wow. Okay. But so they normally go off site just to like go grab themselves some dinner or whatever have you. So this bus is still on site post recession or like post ceremony, and I'm like low key confused. I'm like, okay, maybe he just doesn't want to go off site. That's fine. He's going to go find a place to park. There is a beautiful like atrium and a greenhouse on this venue's site, and there is a little like circular driveway in front of it. But the circular driveway is not like usable. You typically don't put a car onto it. I'm
trying to figure out what venue this is.
Oh, really? You haven't included it together? I can say it off air. But anyway, yeah, there's a circle driveway in the front. There's a beautiful fountain like in the front, in the middle of like the circle as well.
Oh.
And yeah, in front of this beautiful like greenhouse atrium situation. So we then, because the couple is standing outside of the cellar, there are family that are just kind of like waiting around for their family portraits to begin, because there's like a different like location that's like off to the side that'll happen. So it's beautifully transitional like for the couple just to jump right into family portraits. We all now are watching the bus use this circle driveway that's not intended for vehicles. It's not big enough.
It's small.
It is a small circle driveway. And he then, obviously he can't, because of how big he is, he can't make the full circle without potentially doing like a multiple point stop or whatever. He hops the first 2 stairs of the atrium, and then...
Is this like a school bus or like full size like Greyhound
it's a 38
shuttle?
Not a charter bus.
Okay.
The site... But he doesn't allow anything bigger than 38 passenger. So it is a 38 passenger bus that is trying to go around. I have never in my many years that I have planned weddings at this venue have ever seen, I've maybe seen like a vintage car that was like just placed there as like for photo opportunities, but it's not usable. Like people don't get dropped off there, and like like cars don't go onto it, buses don't go onto it. Like
it's like a
regular driveway. Yeah, it's not like it's functional.
Like photo worthy it's not for cars.
No,
it's not.
So homeboy literally hops the first 2 steps of the stairs, and I am thinking in my head, I don't know if the stairs can withstand the weight of the bus. If he damages the property, like what the hell? And we are all, it's not like, again, it's not just me now who sees this. The couple just watched this, the photographer, the videographer, all of the family. We are literally watching the bus hop up the 2 steps, and they're not just like 2 itty bitty like little steps. You know, think of like downtown DC, like the little step. No, they're big wide steps. So so that means his bus is like being lifted off the ground pretty high up. And obviously you watch like the bus like come back down. It just like slams down onto the ground. And I'm like, what? I literally was like out loud, what the fuck is this dude doing? And I was it was secondhand embarrassment, because I looked at the couple and I'm like, I am so sorry. And they're obviously laughing because they're like, why did he think he could do that? And I was like, I have no idea.
Is this a new transportation company that you worked with, or no?
No, this is my same. However, a brand new driver who has never been on the site. So
clearly.
Yeah. So a couple finishes like little snackies and all that kind of stuff, and they go straight into family portraits. Obviously, me as a planner, I'm not really needed for family portraits. Photographer, got it, whatever. So during this, I'm like running over to the bus driver to be like, respectfully, what the fuck did you think you were doing? And as soon as I got onto the bus, I knew, because I work with this transportation company so often, he's not one of my regulars that I normally work with. So I look at him and I'm like, hey buddy, like you can't do that. This driveway, this circle driveway, this is not functional. This is not usable. Do not do this again. And then he kind of like caught back at me and he was like, I don't know where else to go. And I'm like, there's a whole ass fucking parking lot on the other side of the property. That's where you're supposed to be at. I don't even know why you decided to come down this way.
Don't come to the venue if you don't have a reason to,
bro.
Clearly there's shit going on,
for real. But that's why he was like, well, I saw you guys were all standing there, because the property is one big giant circle, and then it's got like this little, like, you know, again, it's just for aesthetics, this little circle driveway in front of the atrium. It's just for aesthetic purposes. So he was like, well, I saw you guys were all standing down there, or else I would have continued to come up and around. And I was like, you should have stayed. Like when you first come into the entrance, there's a fork in the road. You either go to the left or to the right. Now, in his defense, there is a sign at the fork of the road that says shuttle buses go to the left. But that is just for pre-ceremony drop off.
Right.
When you come back onto the property, you go back now to the right where the buses are parked in the parking lot, if you're not going to stay off site the entire time while the wedding is happening and while the reception is happening and things like this. But because he is not my normal driver, especially for this particular venue, again, in his defense, he didn't know, but homeboy should have known, hey, my bus is not going to fit the circular driveway. I'm not going to try to hop the freaking steps in front of all of these people that are watching me. So
yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah, that was, I literally in the moment, I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Did it do any damage? No, it didn't.
Okay,
thank God. Good. But I mean, like the venue coordinator, not coordinator, I mean like the venue rep like came to me and they were like, hey, so, and I was like, I'm already on it. Don't you worry. And they were like, yeah, we figured you'd be on it. So we just wanted to make sure that there was some sort of conversation. And I said, oh, yes, there was a conversation. I called his boss immediately. And I was like, to him, I was like, what the fuck? I have never had this problem ever at this venue. Like I've never, and even his boss was like, I'm so sorry. I have no idea why he would ever think that was okay. So at the end of the evening, when it's time for everyone to leave, I get back on the buses. Our friend was not one of the bus drivers. So meaning that dude got taken off of my wedding job.
Who called?
What do you mean?
Did somebody call?
Yeah, I just said.
Oh, you called. Sorry, I had to check our stopwatch.
Oh, okay, I was like, hello.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I called his boss and I was like, hello.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? Yeah, homeboy did not. I didn't say like, this guy could not come back. I just said, hey, this is what happened. I'm going to double check to make sure the property is not damaged.
Yeah, just like a heads up. Hey, but this have a conversation.
Like, yeah, this is like not okay.
Oh my God.
So at the end of the evening, when guests are trying to get back on the shuttle, I saw 2 of my regulars and I was like, hey guys. And they were like, hi, Miss Katie, how we doing? And I said, a lot better now. Doing a lot better now that I'm seeing you. So they probably came off of another job and they just got put on my job.
God, that sucks.
But yeah, my friend, he did not come back. So
okay, that's a big mistake. Well,
there was that one. I'm going to add on really quickly to that.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave it at this. It's going to be a mic drop.
Oh, Jesus.
That same wedding, I found out that the videographer is on the registered sex offender list. And that's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
I didn't, and I found that out through a different party.
Yeah. They previously did not know that this.
Nope. Nobody knew. A wedding came and went. And, yeah. Homeboy's on the registered sex offender list. So.
Do you, I have questions, but I don't know that we should talk about this.
Because I feel like there's a lot of legalities and all that kind of stuff. I don't feel comfortable talking about anything like on air. I don't want to get like a piece of paper in the mail being like defamation.
What I can say to that though is maybe just we double and triple check things a little bit more.
But I guess, yeah, because now, like as a planner, I never thought in a million years, there are so many obviously responsibilities.
And he's a videographer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But see, this is why I feel like this is another like topic of conversation that we would love to, at least I would love to have for like an episode, is like, especially after this incident, our industry, I feel like, is one of the few industries, if not the only industry, that's not necessarily regulated.
Right. Yeah, I would save that because I think that's a good topic. Like, let's not go any further on that because I do think that's a great topic to discuss because there are a lot of things that are not regulated about the industry that are, if you think about it, can be very concerning.
Yeah, and I feel like they should be. But again, we'll leave it there at that or whatever. But oof. Yeah, that was mine definitely. Also, like multiple days after that, I was like, what the fuck? And me and the photographers who had worked that wedding day, we were like, what do we do? Like, do we, and there was a child on there, like on the wedding day. So technically, like, was I responsible? Were we responsible for like turning him? Like, what is the legal parameters for that?
I don't know.
See,
I
mean, he wasn't around the child
that you know of.
Oh God, don't do that.
I'm just saying. Don't do that. I'm sorry, but
child was attached to dad's hip the entire time. I will give him that. That was actually one of the most well-behaved children I've ever seen at a wedding.
God, that's so scary. I don't know. That's like a.
I was sick for days. Not mentally. Me and like words choices today are not well.
She was vomiting for days.
That's what I was like. Not really vomiting, but like it's just like a pain in my stomach the entire time. I was like,
it was upsetting.
Like I had dinner with this man.
Yeah.
Like I had dinner with this and we like shot the shit as if like nothing was wrong, and then all of a sudden I was being given this information and I'm like, what? Dumbfounding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
lighten the mood, Sarah. Lighten the mood for us, please.
So mine is a little bit short. There's a couple of grievances that I have that I've been pending here, but one. I guess this one is one that was more recent. I don't know which one to talk about.
Oh God, that many.
No, it's just two, because there's one that I really think that needs to be discussed.
Oh.
But then there's the other one that I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was just more of like a what the fuck is happening?
Okay, do that one first, and then we'll do your second one.
Okay.
Do both.
Yeah, the ones that we have written in are not long, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so past wedding that I had, so I loved this couple. This couple was absolutely an incredible couple, kindest people in the entire world. You can tell where they prioritize their money.
Oh.
And that it was very evident where they prioritize their money. And that's totally okay, because I don't want to shit talk my couple because they're great. It's just like some of the things that you noticed were like, okay, we didn't prioritize that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The DJ.
Oh God.
Yeah, he set up for the ceremony, and was wearing an Elon Musk sweatshirt. Yeah. And he was like in the front of the ceremony site.
What did this sweatshirt look like?
It was gray and it said Elon along the entire front of it. Under Armour. I don't know if Elon means something else, but in my head I went straight to Elon Musk. It might be a sports team. It might be some
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know if Elon Musk has a Under Armour. It was an Under Armour sweatshirt. I don't know if this man just really loves Elon Musk or...
Oh, there's Elon College.
Okay, maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
I went straight Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's a law school.
Okay, that makes way more sense than Elon Musk, but...
Bless it. I was like, wait a minute.
Either way, this man was wearing a sweatshirt. He was up in the front of the ceremony site.
He should have worn something else.
He should not have worn a sweatshirt and been up. Like, it's different if some ceremony sites, the DJ's like in the back like back, like far back, and they're like just fucking around with like the sound or whatever.
Yeah.
Homeboy was up front. Like right,
so
like right,
weird.
like we got the ceremony site, like the two rows, like the two, whatever the fuck, the seating.
Okay.
The
chairs.
The chairs. The two things of chairs. The 2 rows of chairs. And then he was literally right, like.
That's so
got
weird.
the arbor.
Normally,
arbor. He was literally right there. So
What?
all you see in a lot of the photos.
who approved of this position?
I don't know, but I had to be very strategic with how I photograph things because otherwise, homeboy was in there.
Was this like the logo?
It literally just said Elon. Like it did not have a logo. There
Didn't
was
have any branding.
I
on
have
it?
a picture. I sent you a video of it.
Oh, then I want to go back and look at it.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Hold on, I have to show this. I have to show.
Yeah, there's Elon College.
Okay, so in that same thing,
and it has a law school attached to it, but you can go and get your bachelor's there.
I mean, it would
Anyway.
make way more sense, but it didn't look like that. It would make way more sense if it was a college. But I just don't also understand why you're wearing a
Something that
sweatshirt.
is so large. Remember, I also.
It literally just says Elon.
Oh, I remember this when you sent this.
It looks like it's for Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, that's not a.
It doesn't look like a college. It doesn't say like university or anything. I had to take a picture of it. I'm sorry. I was just dumbfounded. Like,
I'm like comparing it now to like the logo font.
it's not the same.
No.
So I don't know. Maybe Elon Musk he's done weirder stuff.
Actually,
Is it?
yeah.
I don't know. Regardless, don't wear a sweatshirt with branding on it.
Yeah, don't. Unless it's like your own personal, like,
Right.
branding.
Also,
and
I just
it's tasteful.
Yeah, just don't wear an Under Armour sweatshirt. Like I don't know. I don't know.
This is not the vibe, bro. This
No.
is not the vibe.
And then the videographer.
Yeah.
The other thing was the videographer. He was an older gentleman, who happened to also tell me how long he's been in the business, which let's not do that.
Oh God.
I don't know. I just that rubs me the wrong way when like somebody has to tell you like how many weddings they've done or how long they've
I've been
in
doing business for 20 years,
Yeah.
and I've never one of those types of.
Yeah, like that's like you're just the things that he was doing. I was like, how are you still like? He literally said at the end of the night, and I'll get back to the grievance of this, but at the end of the night, this man said that he once did 100 weddings in 1 year. I said, that's not physically fucking possible. There's no fucking way. He once did 100 weddings in 1 year, or over 100 weddings in 1 year.
So you got at least do 52.
That is at minimum 2 a weekend.
Yeah, 2 a weekend. There are some DJs, that do
weekend.
that.
No, this was a videographer.
Or videographer, sorry.
Every weekend, 2 weddings every weekend.
I mean, the man must be tired, but I don't know how he physically.
I don't know. I think it was bullshit.
Yeah, that does sound like a stretch.
because of the things that I witnessed. I would have thought this man had done this as a hobby.
Oh dear.
And that this was like just a funsy, like he was a family friend. Like that's the vibes he put off.
Shoot.
He was not a family friend after like hearing that this was his professional job. He put the camera.
Oh no. No.
He put the camera on a tripod.
Oh,
First
no.
of all, he was just walking around with, okay, I'm not throwing shade to however you want to do your fucking videos. Like, however it is that you do it and it works for you, great. But from what I've seen, there's a lot of things that go into video, meaning gimbals. Like, that is at minimum
Yeah.
a gimbal. Like, that's handheld the entire time. I thought he was another photographer. I was like, who's this man taking photos? He was handheld the whole time.
Oh wow.
And then he put a camera on a tripod behind the couple at
What?
the altar.
Why?
Fuck
For
if
what?
I know. I don't know. I've never before seen this in my life.
Is he like shooting into the sun?
No, he was shooting the couple from behind them.
I'm just thinking about like particularly like
It would be the angle it was. So it was imagine a huppah. They weren't Jewish, but imagine a huppah. It was like it was a square pavilion thing that they were standing under, right?
Yeah.
So they're standing to the front.
Yeah.
And they're standing in between the 2 pillars.
Yeah.
The officiant is behind them.
Yep.
He has his camera positioned on a tripod, meaning it is in every single one of my fucking photos. He has the camera positioned on a tripod at the back, if you're looking at it, back left pillar.
Nobody said anything to him?
What are they going to say?
Bitch, move.
I could have, but by the time I realized that this was what this man was doing, the ceremony was starting. Like I came out when everyone was seated, and when he put that up, I had to go to him and be like, so what's the game plan here? Like, where else are you going? Because I don't trust you. I don't know what
I need a map of what your intentions are.
And he was like, I'm just going to stick with you. And I was like, okay.
Well, I'm here and your camera's over there. So, hello.
Yeah. So I was like,
yo. So, okay, you delivered the gallery.
They never said anything. They don't care. Oh. No, they don't care. The ceremony was kind of shit lighting anyway, so the whole thing was kind of but they don't care. They loved it. They loved the photos. They loved everything about it. They don't give a shit. Which is typical for all couples, all of my couples. I mean, what can I do?
Bitch, I would literally be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I don't know. I was like, I have never seen this before.
Dude, as a bride, I literally would have been like...
It is literally positioned on her face the whole time.
What?
Because of the angle that it was at. It was at the back right or back left corner. So it was angled in towards...
I would love to have known what the game plan... Like, what...
I don't know what he was doing.
Inside of his brain, like, what... Did he use any of that footage from that...
Probably not, because the officiant would have walked in front of it multiple times.
Wow.
And he was constantly up there fixing it.
No, stop!
Yes. The whole time, the whole ceremony, he was up there fucking with it. So not only is the tripod in my photos, he's in my photos.
Hell no.
I have a video of it. Ma'am, I sent you this video. You don't pay attention to anything I sent you.
It's probably been a minute, okay? I barely remember. I gotta do crisscross applesauce.
And I apologize for like continuing to cough and like sniffle. We both have.
I mean, 'tis the season, okay?
Colds.
'Tis the season, like colds, allergies.
Look at this shit.
Changing season, all that kind of
shit.
Oh, I remember this now.
He was up there the whole ceremony.
That's so bad.
I don't know. He was so concerned with this fucking angle.
Then he shouldn't have. What the?
I don't know. I've never seen it. I don't know if it's some artsy fartsy bullshit, but I've never seen it. I was like, okay, this is a lot.
This is wild.
Yeah. That's about the time that, probably 20 minutes before that, I realized he was the videographer because he didn't show up until the ceremony.
Oh, and his camera is like a point and shoot.
I know.
Was that do you know if it was a DSLR?
It was one of those Lumix, whatever. It was an expensive camera. I mean, I'm pretty sure he fucking told me it was an expensive camera. I don't know. I was just like,
stop. Right,
it was
now.
tiny. It was tiny. He was shooting the whole thing on like a 50 millimeter. I don't know.
Maybe he was only high. Was he there for a reception too?
He was there the entire time. But he showed up for the ceremony. He missed all of her getting ready, the entire first look.
Maybe he only hired
all
them
of
for
the
6
portraits.
hours?
He missed all the portraits. We did a first look and did all the portraits. He was not there for any of it.
But he was there for ceremony, cocktail hour, reception?
Yes.
All the way to the very end.
Very end. Bubble exit.
I am so confused.
Same. I don't know. It was on the timeline.
4, 5, 6. Maybe the only 6 hour package, and so it started right at ceremony, and then it went all the way to the very end.
But they didn't get any portrait coverage. Oh man, nothing. He was up my ass for the fucking family photos.
Why?
Because he had nothing. There was nothing.
God, I hope they did not spend a fuck ton of money on him.
I don't know. I have his information, so I can look it up.
Oh God. Okay. Well, Jesus.
I'll do that later. I don't need to do that right now. Yeah. So that's
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a weird one.
I was just thinking about it.
Dude. I love that couple though. They were the sweetest people in the whole world, and I mean, they definitely prioritized me.
Aww. Because
I could feel that. Like, they prioritized me and the food and I don't know. It's okay. Like, it's fine. Like, everything else was fine about it. It was just, there was a couple things where I was like, God damn, what's going on here.
we square bottom of the barrel for this one. But it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Spend your money wherever you want. I'm just saying, if you are a vendor, please be mindful of what you're wearing, first of all.
Yep. Hey.
And
what are our takeaways?
Yeah, our takeaways are be mindful of what you're wearing. Don't show up. There are other things you can wear other than a sweatshirt. It is not the time nor the place for a sweatshirt. And also, if you're a videographer, please don't put
if you are going to wear a sweatshirt, like use like your brand.
Don't wear a sweatshirt. I mean, why are we wearing sweatshirts?
Okay, listen.
A hoodie. There's a difference between a nice like zip up.
Like
don't wear a whole ass hoodie. Yeah. There is no reason. You are dressing for a professional job.
I was trying to help.
No. There's no help there. Don't wear a fucking hoodie to a wedding.
Because the team, like we have crew necks, but we usually put those on like for reception or if it's like,
that's fine. Crew neck is fine. A quarter zip, that's okay. That's professional. That's like
full ass hoodie though. Yeah.
Business casual. We throw in a hoodie on this shit that says fucking Elon across it. No, thank you. No fucking thank you. And then also, if you're a videographer, please don't put your shit up in the front of the fucking ceremony site. I really
have not. Even the novice people that I have like worked with, they don't even do that shit.
It's ballsy.
For real. Like you have all the self-confidence then in the world because you're like, okay, I'm going to be seen by 100 people.
I don't know. It was weird, but don't do it. Just don't do it. Just skip
really fucking weird.
Skip it. It's not worth it.
I don't.
You also don't have control of it. Obviously, he had to go up there every fucking 3 minutes to fix it.
Dude, that's so distracting. Had I been like the bride or whatever, and I saw my peripheral, like someone who's like coming and constantly up there, I'd probably, knowing me and my personality, I would have been like,
she was so nice. She wouldn't have done it.
Please wait for a second. What the fuck are you doing? Can you stop? Like I would have trusted. Because
no, I mean, it was very distracting. It was like, all I could pay attention to was this man going up there every 3 minutes to fuck with stuff. Anyway, yeah.
Wild.
I can save my other grievance for the next time. I don't know how long this has been. What, 20 minutes? 25 minutes?
If you want to say it. Or you want to read other people's?
I'll save it. I'll save it because I always need something to talk about. So I'll save it. But I'm going to talk about it next time because it does need to be discussed.
Oh.
Okay. Let me
get a lecture, y'all.
Yeah.
From Mom.
Yeah. You photographers. You're doing some weird ass shit out here. Okay, no, I gotta say it now. All I'm saying is, so I had a couple come to me.
Oh God.
I had a couple come to me. I was not available for their wedding, but they were telling me about their booking process with trying to find another wedding photographer.
Okay.
And they were getting married in a dark barn.
Okay.
It is very common around here.
Yep.
You cannot get away from a fucking dark barn. Okay. Yep. I don't understand why we are able to turn away people because it doesn't fit our aesthetics, and we are not able to properly, as a professional, we are not able to properly light and or use off-camera flash for any fucking reception that comes in contact. Do you know how much money you're losing by being a close-minded, very tunnel-visioned photographer by not learning or not being comfortable with or not doing because it doesn't quote unquote fit your aesthetic because you can't photograph a reception in a dark space.
They
literally had photographers tell them no. Based off of the venue that they were at, because they were natural light photographers and they relied solely on natural light. So they would not be able to provide the services that they were requesting because they were in a dark barn.
Wow.
That shit blows my fucking mind and is actually, I feel like, unacceptable as a professional.
That's wild.
I get it.
Because what if you're naturally, oh my God, I have so many questions.
There's no way you can do any wedding if you cannot light a reception.
Like what if, okay, you pick, you take on a wedding that it's all naturally lit. The weather doesn't cooperate and now you have to move inside. What are you going to do? Just not shoot the wedding?
What are you doing at night? Weddings go until 10 o'clock. So if you only take country club weddings?
Oh God.
You only take manor house weddings? Like, there's only a couple of those. Like, you are shooting yourself in the foot. I mean,
I have so many questions.
I don't get it, and it pisses me off every time I hear this, and I hear it so frequently.
That's
that
wild.
These quote unquote natural light photographers. I'm a natural fucking light photographer. I also know how to use off-camera flash because that's what's required of me as a wedding photographer to provide a service. I have to be able to use off-camera flash, especially in Virginia, because it is nothing but barns. There's only so many fucking country clubs that I can shoot at. And even then, I have to use off-camera flash or on-camera flash.
It doesn't matter. Like,
I mean, I shoot at the biggest dark barn there is almost once a month, and I don't use off-camera flash. I'm not a film photographer. I'm not a light and airy photographer, but you can be film, you can be light and airy and still figure out how to light a reception. Like, I don't know. That shit just pisses me off.
That's wild. That is wild to me.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And I never will understand that.
Yeah.
I just feel like it should be a requirement.
I just have so many questions.
You're doing yourself a disservice by being so close-minded and like not open to figuring out how to light it. It's not going to look it is not, I get it. It's not going to look the same. It's not, because it will be dark. But that's what happens on a wedding day. Like, it goes completely in conjunction with the whole Tilly's making an appearance. It goes in conjunction with what word am I looking for?
Oh God.
Like the whole, it's not within my brand, like it's not my ideal client or whatever the fuck.
Exclusivity.
The exclusivity and like the luxury market is like relative, because I don't understand how you can call yourself a luxury photographer and not be able to photograph a dark reception. Like, I just feel like you should be able to utilize your camera properly.
Yeah.
To be able to call yourself and to charge luxury prices and not turn away clients. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll fucking take them. You want to send them my way. Like, y'all are just out here shooting yourselves in the foot and losing money.
For real.
Because it doesn't fit your aesthetic. Fuck off. Like, I love you all.
But respectfully.
Fuck off. Like, that, it's unacceptable. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna leave it at that, because I feel like that did need to be said. It didn't need to be addressed, because it's been on my mind.
Burning a hole in your heart.
Yeah. I was just mind blown when they told me, like, people were telling them no. Like, that.
Are you getting married at this particular place?
No. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, this is not the surprise one.
Oh, okay.
This is a anonymous wedding planner and or coordinator.
Okay. Oh God.
Alrighty. Hair artist drinks during the entire bridal trial, then shows up an hour late on the wedding day, doesn't even know the bride's name. They had the trial, runs so slow that she has to do one fewer service, cannot pack up fast enough to get out of the getting ready suite when the bride leaves, takes all of the bridal party's getting ready food leftovers, and then charges the bride via text message $300 more than they originally quoted with no explanation. That is
what? The audacity.
Wow. I don't know who the fuck you think you are.
Everything is everything with that is so wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming when we say drinking, we're not drinking water.
No. And I'm okay. If you want to share a little champs, like, okay.
Cheers.
Cheers to the bride. We'll share some champs, but to be able to talk about it, I'm assuming it did not go just to champs.
My God.
Yeah. Shows up.
Besides, like, the morally wrong things or whatever, like, contractually, like, you can't, like, just add on, like, a random fucking price unless the bride, like, broke her end of the contract.
Right. But it says that she ran slow, that she had done one fewer service. and still charge.
So if anything, you owe the bride money.
Yeah. Yeah. And she took all the bridal party's food.
Girl, bye.
Girl, bye. Yeah.
What do we say nowadays? BFFR. Be fucking for real. You out here coming for these people's food.
Got big balls.
You taking people's time. You taking people's drink. You taking people's food. You taking people's money. Ma'am. Respectfully.
The people got big balls out here, man. Like, I would never.
Man, it's fucking stories like this where, like, if I make a mistake on wedding day, I'm like, and if
it eats you up.
Yes. And then I hear stories like this, and I'm like, at least I'm not this person. Like, be fucking for real.
Oh, wow. Just don't do any of that shit.
Showed up an hour late.
Could you imagine?
I would have literally... the next phone call, Sarah, that you would have gotten was from, like... Can you accept a phone call from Prince William County Jail? Like, because I literally would have murdered somebody, like, low key.
Yeah. I mean, not only does hair and makeup sometimes go over, but an hour late.
That's horrible.
An hour late and then going slow.
Bro.
You gotta hustle. Bitch, hustle. Like, what are you doing?
Your whole body, like, shook when you said that.
Hustle. I don't know. Audacity is...
Yeah, she couldn't perform one service because she ran out of time.
Yeah. And you charge... I hope to God she did not give that money.
Oh, I absolutely
I hope to God that she didn't just cave and give that money.
No. For what? Under what precedence? I don't...
I have so many questions for this person.
God, and they remained anonymous?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'll never know.
I want to follow up so bad, being like, wait, you need to give me more detail because I cannot... Wanting to fly in hell. So if you're listening to this, you want a DM me, girl, from planner to planner, you know what I'm saying? Also, please let me know so that I'm not going to recommend this person.
I was just going to say, just on the behalf of, like, not hiring this person, maybe you should let us know.
Maybe it was somebody who's not even in the area. Hi, if you don't live in the Maryland, D.C., Virginia area. D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. I think
I don't know.
I'm low-key having a stroke today. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, so we're pretty much done, but this is a really great way to end this.
Oh God.
You ready? This is not anonymous.
Oh. Do we know this person?
No, not personally.
Okay. Are we gonna say their name? Oh God.
This is from the Not Whistleblowers. Personally. It says, hi, ladies. We learned about your podcast regarding our story and wanted to reach out, say hello, and thank you for our interest in what we had to share. Warm regards, Jennifer, on behalf of Rachel and Cindy as well.
I'm shitting my pants. That is the best fucking surprise you could have ever given me. Let me see this shit.
I had to reread it when
I love you. I'm fangirling. Oh my God.
When I saw it, I had to reread it like 3 times, and I was like, I'm not telling Katie. I'm gonna surprise her. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna cry. Don't cry, because then I'm gonna cry. She's crying. Oh,
I love y'all. Oh my goodness.
Fun.
Oh, you get a phone call.
Oh, of course I am. Always call me at the worst times. Yeah.
Oh, what a great end.
I don't know how.
Oh, I know. They didn't even say how they found out.
No, I don't know how. Can
y'all like slide back in the DMs and be like, yo, this is how we heard it?
We vaguely discussed... Yeah, that was gross. You're nasty.
I'm so sorry.
We vaguely discussed potentially having one of you guys on...
Oh my God, dream come true.
To chat with us about your experience.
Bro.
So if you would...
If y'all are willing...
If you are open to it, you can come to the basement.
Yeah, there's an open invitation. Come to the basement. Wow.
Come to our basement and sit on a beanbag and chat with us.
Oh God.
About your experience. But I thought that was really fucking cool.
Thank you, ladies.
And we appreciate
thank you for listening. I hope that you continue to listen to other episodes. That'd be nice.
We did it a little bit of justice too for you guys. So.
Oh, for real.
We were very inspired by that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it.
Speaking of, motherfuckers try to call me and be like, so engagement season's right around the corner.
Wait, shut up. So you got an inquiry.
I told you.
How?
I fucking told you, bro.
How many hours?
24.
Oh.
Yep. Got a lead from Wedding Wire within 24 hours. I had a phone call and I was like, get off my fucking phone.
Wow.
It never ceases to amaze me. It's like fucking clockwork. And of course, then I have a new rep every single time because the turnover is so high. It's the same fucking shit over and over and over again.
Wow.
And I'm like, y'all's strategy is so antiquated. Y'all got to come up with something different, bro.
That's hilarious.
Maybe like sporadically send me some fake ass leads throughout the year, not 24 hours before you're going to blow my phone up, and a follow-up email twice. I mean, the emails come like
thirsty bitches.
It's just absolutely insane. I honestly like just Wedding Pro in general. It so reminds me of like a pyramid scheme with like with their reps.
It is
because the turnover is so high, and that
not.
I'm just imagining someone like who is currently like working for that company going to some little like old like up and coming, like maybe just graduated from college, she's brand fucking new, he or she obviously like brand fucking new like to like the hospitality industry, and they get a phone call they see like on LinkedIn or Indeed about like a sales position at this big at the Knot or Wedding Wire, and they apply for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It
reminds me of like my little high school self when I thought that I was like getting a job, but it really was with Cutco, selling knives door to door. I didn't do that.
I fed into LuLaRoe, so I'm fully, yeah.
I could just see it right now that they just are so hopeful.
But I mean, if I knew nothing and I came into the industry and I saw that like there was an opening, I would be like, fuck, that's cool.
That's what I'm saying is that like these young, like,
they know nothing.
They literally like know nothing or whatever. Yeah. And then they're like, okay, this is how you like.
They're malleable.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Like this.
Are you coming to me?
Oh my goodness. Tilly's being favorable.
Don't look at the butthole.
Oh yeah, no booty. Woo! The booty's on the camera. But yeah, because obviously I'm not, whenever I get these calls, I'm not rude to the actual like girl on the other line.
It's not their fault.
It's not. It really isn't.
Yeah.
The Knot and Wedding Wire, if y'all listening at all,
I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it as well. But still, just by some random chance, if this comes across your little earballs, at least if you're not going to change your ways, change your strategy, bro. Like literally think of something else. Because the whole like coming for me and my email, my phone 24 hours after you send me a fucking fake ass lead. And also at least make the lead where like I know it's not fake. At least try a little bit. It was so broad. Hi, we're getting married like locally in the area on this day. We want to talk to you. It doesn't even say like, hi Katie, we're getting married at this venue on this day. It was so fucking broad that I was like, this is fake written all over it. So I've fallen for like some other fake leads because it was so specific that I was like, oh, this is too specific for it to be fake. And clearly, obviously, I would follow up constantly over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. And then I would get the phone call being like, oh, so you're available like on this day. And I'm like,
do you have availability in your calendar? Would you like to fill that calendar up? We can help you over
I was going to say something real appropriate, like X-rated shit just now. I was like, never mind.
I don't even know.
Okay.
Anyway, that was super fun, and we really, really appreciate you. So, again, if you would like to write into us, please keep us in mind at your weddings. If you would like to write into us, you can do that at behindtheaislepodcast.com, and you can also follow us on Instagram at behindtheaislepodcast.com. Where can they find you, Katie?
Okay, correction. Instagram, you can find us at Behind the Aisle Podcast, not behindtheaislepodcast.com.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm just rolling.
I mean, it's the same fucking thing. You find us on the website, you find us on the Instagram. It's not really anything different.
Yeah.
Me personally, if y'all want to come follow me, it's at Tilly and Teal, TILLYANDTEAL on Instagram. Sarah?
I am at Serendipity Photography. It's SARANDIPITY photography, just like my name.
Sweet.
We love you guys. Thank you so much.
See you next time.
Bye. How cool is that shit?
What the flying fuck? Give me that again.
There you go. I got it.
I'm absolutely... Hello. Whoa. Sorry, Mom.
Oh, God. I know you don't like surprises, but I thought that'd be a good one.
No, that was great. That was perfect.